Hi, I'm not bored, never late, and totally prepared for the stream. Heart of Unicornia, I forgot very organized again. I knew I was going to forget something. I'm going to restart that. Hi, I'm not bored, never late, very organized, and totally prepared for the stream. Heart of Unicornia, and today I have something very important to talk about. But first, random VTuber, why are you hiding? You're not supposed to be there, no one can see you. What's the point in doing a stream with another person if they're not even here? Anyways, as you can see by the name of the slideshow, this isn't good. A VTuber looks too similar to me. And you're gonna see them in a second. Okay, before I start, there is one thing I'd like to say. So there were videos with my face, or there was one video, I forgot whether I made the other one or not, but anyways, there was at least one, and it was on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I removed it from YouTube and TikTok because there was a problem with the video quality, and I've decided I'll be putting it on YouTube with two more once I finish recording all three of them as one video, because I think that would be better, so it will come back, just not yet. Anyways, I'm gonna start now because this is very important. Kind of, not really. Okay. I drew a VTuber during one of my streams. It was the New Year's stream, and I was very tired. Actually, I don't know if I was tired yet. It could have been closer to the beginning. But anyways, I did it when I wasn't tired during one of my streams, and I noticed something. They look like me. This drawing, if you didn't know it wasn't supposed to be me, could look like me. I mean, look at it. And I did say I'm making everything purple, I think. So it's not like the hair color would have been important at all, and that's not the VTuber's hair color anyways. So this is a problem because this VTuber, your audio sounds kind of different. There's an echo. Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna check something. Did that fix it? Because the echo thing on the microphone was turned on. I'm gonna check something. Okay, I didn't accidentally turn on some kind of filter. And it is the right microphone. Okay. Anyways, isn't that just you? Nope, that's not me. And that's why this is a problem. So anyways, there should not be another VTuber who looks exactly like me in drawings, not the VTuber model, who makes videos and does streams on my YouTube channel. That sounds very bad. So, what's similar? First of all, we both have long hair that's kind of dark and could look similar if I'm not using the real hair color in the drawing. So that's bad. And it's also kind of the same shape at the front. Random VTuber, do the thing I did. People need to see your hair. Now we just have to wait. Because everything that happens in the stream is slightly late. Anyways, see, it's kind of the same at the front. And then we both have the same blue eyes, which wasn't my decision, by the way. And we both have the same glasses because I reused the glasses drawing from my own VTuber model for that one. Not the one that's on my current VTuber model, but from the other one with the big round head. And then we have the same mouth, and we're both wearing purple? This is a problem. So why did I make them look like me? I didn't. I made a customizable VTuber model and I sent it to someone and I said, see if this works. Test it for me. Make sure there's nothing wrong with it. And they did, and they made a VTuber that looks too much like me, and now we're doing streams together and that's a problem. So it's not my fault, because that's not me and not something I made. So what will I do? Permanently remove them from Unicornia forever. I'll do streams by myself. I don't need another person. They're not important. And then when I draw something that looks like me, you'll know it's me, because the other person will be gone. That's not what I'm gonna do. So what I'm actually gonna do is make a new VTuber model. It'll look different, and we won't look the same. I think I clicked the thing 2 times. It only changed it once. Okay. What will be different? First of all, maybe they won't be wearing purple. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. Or maybe the purple could be more blue. Or maybe I could add other colors. Anyways, Their eyes. We can't have the same eyes. Maybe if I use the same art style as that drawing there, that would help. I think I'm going to do that. I kind of want to do that, but then also I might not do that. I'm not sure yet. Anyways, the shape of their glasses could be different. We don't have to have the same glasses to both have glasses, or the color. And then, of course, the hair color, that's not really something that matters, but technically if I added a second color to their hair, that would help. And I don't know what else could be different, so I'll think of things later. Or maybe I could do that now, because there's still time left during the stream, and that's the last thing in the slideshow, I think. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm going to think of stuff that I could do. So first of all, I need to be able to see the VTuber. So random VTuber, move. I can't even see you. Anyways, I'm gonna have to change a lot of things. Probably the clothes will be the first thing because that's the most boring outfit I've ever drawn in my entire life. And that's just something a regular person could wear. And as you may have noticed, Unicornia is not regular people. This VTuber group is me, Heart of Unicornia, Scarlet Crimson, my fake twin sister, and then my other fake twin sister. They're me, by the way. And then there's also Freya, my real sister, Claire, not my sister, but around the same age as Freya. She's my cousin, by the way, in case you're wondering, not a random child. And then there's my cat Camille. And then look at my VTuber model. I'm holding my face in my hand. And I have another one. So obviously we can't just have a regular person. That would be weird. Maybe, I don't know. A regular person would also make sense because that would be a really random thing that doesn't make sense with the rest of the group, like all of the other people in the group. We'll see what happens. Also, I've decided with Unicornia, I'd like to start doing more channels with multiple people. So Claire is just going to be Claire and not draw anything ever again because Claire doesn't draw stuff for YouTube anymore. She'll probably just not make videos, not make art videos, not do anything. But then Freya and her friend are probably going to share a channel because her friend wanted to join Unicornia, but I can't just say, join Unicornia, here's a channel. Now you're part of a VTuber group that was made by an adult that your parents don't even know. That would be weird. So what I'm going to say is if you want to join Unicornia, you're sharing the channel with Freya, because that's not weird because you're friends and the same age, and you can do stuff there. And then for my own channel, there's the random VTuber, and I think for Camille, I'll find another cat, or a few, because I do know some other cats. Claire has a cat that can open doors and teleport, and do all sorts of impossible magical things that cats can't do. That's not really true, although the opening doors thing probably is. But the rest of it, obviously not. I have a cat. Well, then maybe I'll use your cat. A princess cat? No, you don't. You're lying. You don't even have a cat. Probably, I don't know. You might not have a cat, and you definitely don't have a princess cat. Although, a princess cat character would make sense with Queen Camille the cat. What if I make the random VTuber wear the same outfit as me? Because I am wearing this. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Okay. I'm wearing this. So what if the random VTuber also wears this, but in a different color so we don't look the same? I feel like that wouldn't really help with the problem, though. We would just look more similar. But maybe something like this to match the rest of the group, because Red's outfit's kind of similar. Now I can't see the comments. I'm going to go back to where I was. I think this is where I was. Yeah, that's close enough. Okay, sounds fine, I guess, but it's a bit overwhelming to think that the princess will now be surrounded by real people. Well, I mean, I've done stuff with real people before. Remember when I tried to start a VTuber group? For anyone who was here, and every single person had to stop because of school? Like, so many people who were going to join the VTuber group said, actually, I can't do it because I've just started college or university. That was so weird. Some people did have other reasons too. I feel like the last person probably just didn't do it because everyone else wasn't doing it. It's Friday the 13th, day of the Black Cats. Wait, it is? Oh, it is. Why did I not notice that? I feel like that happened a few months ago, though. How often does that happen in a year? How often is it Friday and also the 13th day? That is weird. I didn't notice that. However, I barely knew it was Friday today until I realized I had a stream, so maybe that's why. I usually don't remember what day of the week it is, and it's not because I don't have any reason to. Like, there are certain things that happen on certain days, so I should know that, but I usually just don't. It's weird. Also, I just realized, let me find my loading screen. So, you see how I'm there? The random VTuber should also be there. Also, have I not had background music on this entire time? I had no idea. I thought I put it on, but I guess I didn't. Well, anyways, now I have background music, hopefully, if it's the right thing. You know, I decided to be on this side of the screen at the very edge so that there would be space for another person beside me. And now the random VTuber is just in front of me. So I'm gonna move. I think that's kind of better. Why are you so short? I don't actually mind not having the music. And then someone else didn't even notice. Well, I didn't notice either. It's so weird. I feel like it's important to have it, but then also I feel like, I don't know, hopefully it didn't make the stream not very good. Although it seems like people didn't even realize and didn't care. But anyways, it seems important, so. Anyways, how long have I been streaming for? 13 minutes? It feels like it's been 20. That's not fair. How am I supposed to stream for 20 minutes when 13 feels like 20? Now it's 14. You know what I realized? If I put my face on Instagram, people think that's more interesting than random stuff that I just put there for no reason. Like a picture of the background for streams, or I don't know, something I drew. But then at the same time, I'd rather put the stuff I made there, like my drawings. So for the past few weeks, I've been thinking about that. Because obviously, people on Instagram look at people's faces. Everyone knows that. Instagram is the thing for looking at people's faces and then thinking your face isn't good enough. There were a lot of weird comments. Yeah, I did delete some of them. I've decided I'll delete comments if they are harmful to other people. Like, if someone says my face looks bad, that's fine. But if someone says stuff that's bad for other people too, then obviously I'm not going to leave that there. Although I think I did forget a few things or miss a few comments when I was deleting stuff, because there are a lot on that first thing. But anyways, I'm gonna have to decide what I want to do with pictures of my art. Because I thought I wanted to put them on Instagram, but now I'm not sure because no one even looked at them. So maybe I'll put them somewhere else. There is also a thing just for art that I've been using, and that's better. I feel like it's better to put it there. And also, apparently, the thing I'm using is also against AI, so it's an art thing just for real art made by people. So that's good. So maybe I'll just draw stuff there. I don't actually use Instagram. I didn't know about this. Oh, yeah, well, I used to not use Instagram. I hated social media a lot. And then one day, I decided I kind of need that for Unicornia. So then I got Instagram, and then I eventually got TikTok, and now I have accounts on both of them, but I only use them to post stuff, so I don't see stuff that other people put there. Although I do read comments. Also, I did put a thing on Patreon too, with extra pictures that I didn't end up using for the Instagram thing. I discovered you thanks to Instagram. Yeah, I feel like probably a lot of people did, since, I don't know, I think I have about 14,000 followers there and only 600 subscribers or something, so I feel like most people probably came from there. A lot of my subscribers too, because the number went up a lot after I did the Instagram stuff. Although, I actually really don't like Instagram. I don't want to use it. But then, I also want to keep doing Unicornia stuff, and it's better when people see the things I make and the things I do. It's difficult to decide. You have a reel with 1 million views. Yeah, wasn't that the one where the camera was sideways and I said, oh no, the camera's sideways, and then I turned it, and then I said, oh no, it won't fit on my tripod this way, and then I said I fixed it? That's like the worst video I've ever made. There was no effort put into that at all. I don't even know how that happened. Now it's been 17 minutes and 50 seconds. Most of the videos I put on Instagram a long time ago were things I didn't really care about at all. I just kind of filmed stuff, and it was fun to make stuff like that, but I'd rather put effort into making things that are actually good. But then, I don't know. It seems like people don't really care about it. But I'm not going to stop making stuff that I like making, obviously. Just not sure where to put it. And whether I should even put it on YouTube or Instagram at all sometimes, because some of the stuff I make is kind of boring. It's important to be where people are, just be careful. Yeah. That reminded me of something. I made a rule that I can only film stuff outside about 3 hours away from where I live. But then, a few days ago, it was snowing, and I thought, I really want to put a picture of the snow somewhere so people can see it, because it looks really cool, because it was really big snowflakes. But obviously I didn't, because that would be a dangerous thing to do. It would be my own house in the video, so. Wait, did I say it was a picture? I feel like I did. Anyways, yeah, I didn't do that, obviously. That's a dangerous thing to do, but I wanted to. Anyways, it's been about 20 minutes, so there's the end screen. What if I put myself in front of it? I'm gonna do that. I want to see how that looks. This is taking a long time. There. The stream has, and then you can't even see the last word. It's awful. I should not be here. What if I make myself a little bit shorter? Like that. That's kind of better. No! You ruined it! I fixed it. It's supposed to look like that, and it will forever. Anyways, what do I say? Because now the end screen is there, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do while it's there. Like, do I say, thanks for watching, bye? Ending already? Yeah, I feel like... What was I even gonna say? If I stream for a long time, I won't have anything to talk about, and also I'm kind of tired today because I did some stuff. Wow, that sounds really weird. I did stuff, so I'm tired just because I did stuff. That's not why I'm tired. The stuff I did was stuff that made me tired. But anyways, next week I'll be doing a stream where I trade Vtuber models with the random Vtuber, so we'll see how that looks and what happens. Put it back? Why? Like that? Or am I supposed to put the other thing in front again? Why? This isn't interesting at all. Now I'm gonna put the thing back to where it was. There. Okay, anyways, thanks for watching. I will see you next week when I trade VTuber models with the random VTuber. And I'm not sure what I'm doing the week after that. I moved the stream that I was going to do again because it's an important one and I don't want to do it. So it's now at the end of the year, I think. Anyways, what was I supposed to say at the end of streams? Thanks for being here. Bye. That sounds kind of boring. What could I say? I need to think of something more interesting. I'll do that next time.